Welcome to Drishti Beats Yoga. My name is Lori, and I will be your guide today. And welcome to the beautiful mountains of Aspen, Colorado. My dear friend Carol will be assisting me today with music on her gorgeous violin. So let's begin. Coming into a seated position, Sukhasana. Take a breath in and a beautiful breath out. Press your belly to your spine, lift up through your chest and press your fingertips into Mother Earth. Pressing your shoulder blades back. Close your eyes for a moment and big beautiful breath out. Open your eyes, inhale, lift the arms over your head, lace your fingers and press your palms high. Inhale, lift a little bit higher, baby back bend. Curve your spine to the back, hands forward. Inhale, open up your wings. Exhale, wrap. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, open up your wings. Press your fingertips behind you and lift. Let's go again. Breathe in. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in a little bit more. Breathe out, hands come forward. Curve your spine. Open up, breathe in. Wrap to hug. And breathe in, lift. Exhale, press the fingertips down. Let's go again. More breath, immediately finding our flow. Exhale, lift. Moving nice and beautiful curve. Breathe in and open. Take a wrap. Breathe in and lift. Fingertips behind you and lift. One more time. Lots of spinal activation. Wrap and lift. Take a little baby back bend as you lift a little higher and open up your arms forward. Inhale, lift and wrap. Breathe in, lift. Fingertips behind you. A little C curve now. Take the left arm up, press your right hand down, and reach your fingers long to the side. If you press down into your right hand, into Mother Earth, you can feel your ribs separate, finding space as we come to the other side. Press your left hand down now and reach your right fingers nice and long. Back to center. And let's make our way to our first child's pose. Take your knees out and bring your toes in. Hip, come back into your heels and walk your fingertips forward. Gently press your third eye center into the mat. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can bring your arms to the side. Slowly walk your hands over to the right side and take your left hand over your right. Drop your head between your arms and wiggle through your spine, finding space. Breathe in and breathe out. Walk your hands over to the other side. Right hand over the left. And just move around a little bit. Finding your ujjayi breath, your victorious breath. Breathing in through the nose and out the nose. Come back to center. Big breath in. And breath out. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come up to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, come to cow pose, eye gaze forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, cat pose, lift your spine. Inhale, come to neutral spine. Right leg comes out, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift up and rise, and clasp your hands here. Breathe in, lean over to the right, and take your left fingers long. Now try to walk your right fingers down your leg, finding a little bit more space in your side body. Yes. Inhale, come back up. Lift first, little baby back bend. Hand comes down. Come back to center and sit back into child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Come to all fours. Inhale to cow, Bittilasana. Exhale to cat, Marjari Asana. Inhale, come to neutral spine. Left leg comes out, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift the arms high. Clasp your fingers, lift and find space. Left arm drops, right fingers reach to the left. Take it a little bit further, and this time try to walk your left fingers down towards your foot. Inhale, come back up. Arms lift first. Hand comes down. Back to a 4-point stance. Tuck your toes and push back to your first downward facing dog. Try to roll your armpits towards your ears and drop your head between your arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Walk your feet to your hands to the front of your mat, coming to forward fold, soften through your knees, navel to spine, and drop your head completely. Moving into our step back sequence. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, come to the top of the push-up to plank. Exhale, drop your knees first, then your chest and your chin. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, eye gaze forward, elbows in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg steps forward to lunge. Continue to breathe in as you lift your arms high. Breathe out, sweep the arms behind you, lean forward. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, hands come down, frame the foot. Plant the left hand down, breathe in, lunge twist. Breathe out, continue to breathe out. Bring the back foot in to meet the front. Let's go again. Breathe in and rise. Feel all the breath. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, step the left foot back to lunge, eye gaze forward. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, press back. Breathe in, come to plank, strong as a board. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest, your chin. Breathe in, roll your shoulders back. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward to lunge. Continue to breathe in and lift. Sweep the arms back behind you. Breathe in and lift, crescent lunge. Breathe out, hands come down, frame the foot. Right hand plants, breathe in, lunge twist. Breathe out, hand down. Continue to breathe out and bring the back foot in to meet the front. Forward fold. Root down to rise. Squeeze the back side. Breathe out, forward fold, navel to spine. Right leg steps back to lunge. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, come to the top of the push-up, elbows in. Exhale as you lower, knees, chest, chin, or on your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, forward. Continue to breathe in and lift. Breathe out, reach back. Nice and smooth, finding beautiful flow. Hands down, frame the foot. Plant the left hand. Lunge twist, inhale. Breathe out, continue to breathe out. And bring the feet together. Let's go again, nice and smooth. Find your dance. And exhale, fold. Lunge back, eye gaze forward. Lift hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in, come to plank. On your toes or knees, chest, chin. Lower down, elbows to ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward. Continue to rise. Reach back. And lift up high. Hands down and frame the foot. Plant right hand, lunge twist. Fire up the back leg. Hand down. Bring the back foot in to meet the front. Drop your head, navel to spine. Roll up, staying strong. Root down into your feet. Inhale, bring the arms up over the head. Feel all the length. Before we begin, sun salutations. We're going to swing down and up. Hands touch, baby back bend. Now big breath out, breathe out. Hands touch. It's like a pendulum finding momentum. Let it go. Breathe. Inhale, baby back bend. And again, out, in. Let's begin our sun salutation sequence. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, graze the earth, sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale and lift. Here's your swing. Exhale and up. Palms touch, baby back bend. Down through the center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown pulls away from the tail. Exhale, step back and lower chaturanga. Tops of the feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank, strong. Now push back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, eye gaze forward. Walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. And fold. Root down to rise. Big breath out. Find mountain pose. Again, inhale, sit back. Graze the earth, feel your flow. And inhale, lift. Here's the swing. Down and up. Baby back bend. Inhale. Down through the center. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Elbows lower immediately. Tops of the feet. Shine your heart. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, nice and strong. Come forward. Now push back. Feel the length here. Tailbone lifts higher. Inhale, bend your knees. Float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down and rise. Exhale, find Tadasana, mountain pose. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Go. Feel how smooth just you and the violin and the music swing. Lift high. Feel your abdominal wall. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale. Halfway lift. Hands to shins. Exhale. Chaturanga. Root down through the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank and push back. Bend your knees, walk, step, or float to the top of your mat to halfway lift and exhale, fold. Inhale, root down and rise. Now you know it. Find more flow. Here we go, together. Yes. And graze. And inhale, lift. Swing. Down. Find momentum. Baby back bend. Lengthen. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Tops of the feet. One movement into the next. One breath, one movement. Come to plank. Nice and strong. Root down into your toes and hands. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or float. Feel length here. Exhale, fold. Root down and rise. Stand your ground. One more time. Sit back. A little more. Graze the earth. So much breath here as we lift up. Exhale big. Swing. Palms touch. Feel all the length in the front body. Forward fold. Drop your head. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Jump back and lower. One big move. Tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hold here. Walk your dog out. You should feel nice and warm. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, press your hips back and lift your right leg. Three-legged dog. Toes, shin, knee, and thigh. All face down to Mother Earth. Exhale, open up your hip, sending your right heel towards your left shoulder. Look through your arm. Inhale again. Come back to three-legged dog. Right leg comes forward. Drop your knee and the top of the back foot. Hold here. Modification. Just bring your hands up towards your knee. Wherever you're more comfortable. This is really about beginning to feel the front part of the back thigh. The knee is over the ankle in alignment with your toes, and root down into the top of your back foot and the sole of your front foot. Very good. Inhale, slowly come back. Half split, straightening the front leg. Your hips reach towards your back heel. Lengthen through your spine and allow your chest to begin to fall forward. If this is uncomfortable, just stay lifted and keep your knees slightly bent. Wherever you are today is perfect. Exhale, come back forward to a low lunge, knee over the ankle. Inhale and bring the arms up over the head. Palms touch and bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, press your palms together. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right knee. Press down to lift, and you can take your eye gaze to the side, a little upward, or if that's uncomfortable, keep your eye gaze downward. Release your hands, frame your foot, tuck the toe, lift the back leg. Exhale, shift your weight back, both legs are straight. Inhale, shift your weight forward, bend the front knee. Plant your left hand down, inhale and lunge twist. Exhale and bring the hand down. Weight goes back, straighten both legs, root down into the ball of the back foot. The heel of the back foot is off the ground. And lunge twist. Hello, my beautiful violinist. And back down. Inhale, coming up to crescent lunge. Yes. If you need to lift up a little higher, that's fine. Try to keep a nice, beautiful bend into your front knee. And feel all the fire in your back leg. Exhale, take the left elbow to the outside for this beautiful twisting lunge. Eye gaze to the side or down. If you'd like a little bit more, you could take your eye gaze up for the more advanced option. Release your hands, frame your foot, and push your foot back to downward facing dog and walk out your dog. Drop your head between your arms. Lift your hips higher. Inhale, left leg lifts. Flex the foot. Toes, shin, knee, and thigh all face to the ground. Exhale, open up your hip. Left heel to right shoulder, look through your window. Evenly distribute your weight between your hands. Back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the leg forward. Drop the back knee and the top of the back foot. And hold. Again, modification is to come up. This is really about the back leg. So try to find areas for more stretch. Yes. Now pranayama, breath. Beautiful breath in and a breath out. Weight shifts back, straightening the front leg. And lengthen out the spine first. And now allow your beautiful heart to fall along your leg. Try to drop your head. Find areas to soften and use the wind of your breath to release any tension you may have in the back of your front leg. Weight shifts forward, knee over ankle. Inhale and lift the arms. Palms touch, come to heart center. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee and press down. Eye gaze down for the modification. A little bit more to the side or up. Wherever is more comfortable. Release your hands, tuck the back toes, and lift the leg. Straighten both legs, back heel is lifted. And now shift your weight back forward. Plant the right hand down and lunge twist. Nice and smooth. Find your flow. Breathe in, straighten both legs. Breathe out, come forward. Plant the right hand down and lunge twist. And slowly bring the hand down. Lifting up to crescent lunge. If you need to come up a little bit, that's fine. Root down into the ball of the back foot. Hands come to prayer. Take the right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Give yourself a little self-assist, pressing the elbow into the knee and the knee into the elbow. Release your hands, frame your foot, push back to downward facing dog, lift your hips, spread your fingers, lift the right leg up to three-legged dog, open up your hip, eye gaze through your right arm, back to three-legged dog. Now hinging forward, knee to nose, come all the way forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Flatten your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, right foot comes through your left arm. And lift. Lift your hips. This is fallen angle. Shoulder over the wrists. If you'd like to bring your arm over your head for more and take your eye gaze up. Hand comes down. Swivel the back heel up. Back to three-legged dog. Right leg comes forward. Spiral the back heel down. Inhale and lift up. Warrior one. Square off your shoulders. Bend into your front knee. Now feel length in your front body. The side edge of your back foot is rooted firmly into Mother Earth. Exhale, open up your arms. Lace your fingers. Knuckles press down towards your back heel. Press your shoulder blades together and feel length. Your heart space here is illuminating. Humbly bow forward to humble warrior.
Drop your head. Take your eye gaze towards your back arch. Breath. Stay loaded in the front leg. Slowly release your hands. Frame your front foot. Spiral the back heel up. Step back to plank nice and strong. Inhale, bring the left hand to the middle and turn to side plank. Modification is to bend your knee, your bottom knee, and lift. Find full expression of the pose wherever you may be. Swivel back. First plank. Push back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Open up your hip, look through your left arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, send your weight forward, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out, this time, left foot under right arm. Lift to fallen angle. Again, stack, shoulder over wrist. Try to lift your hip. And if you'd like to bring your top arm over your head to find more expression of the pose, here it is. Bring the hand down, swivel back, go back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg comes forward in between your hands. Back foot spirals down. Inhale, warrior one. Here we are. Square off your shoulders. Feel length. Lean a little bit more into your front leg. Get it while you can. Everything you do outside of your mat is so much more difficult than what we're doing right now. Just enjoy the space. Take a little baby back bend. Breathe in and breathe out, sink a little deeper. Getting ready to move into our humble warrior. Forward, off we go. Breathe in. Look at your back arch. Release your hands, spiral the back foot up. Inhale to plank. Hold here for a moment. Right hand comes to the center. Turn. Again, shoulders over wrists. Modification, drop your bottom knee to the mat. If you want more, bring your arm overhead. Many of you may want a more advanced option, finding tree in this pose. Exhale to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, eye gaze forward. Walk, step, or float to the top of your mat to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop your head and bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Hold here. Drop your shoulders. Navel to spine. Bring your arms just parallel with your ears. Hands to heart center. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Finding twisting chair. If you'd like more, you can open up your arms. You can take your left hand underneath your legs. Give yourself a self-assist. Exhale, bring the hands down. Come back to forward fold. Inhale, right hand comes to the middle. Exhale, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, and twist to the left side. Hand comes down. Inhale, seated chair. Pull the belly in, drop the shoulders. Hands to heart center. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee this time. Give yourself a self-assist. Elbow into knee, knee into elbow. Open up your arms if you'd like. Other option, wrap. Well done. Exhale, hands come down. Forward fold, drop your head. Inhale, left hand sets in the middle of your stance. Exhale, bend the left knee, straighten. So good. Bring the hand down. Slowly roll up. Revolve your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. Finding more space. Let's see what it feels like now to lean over to the right. So much more space than at the beginning of class, yes? Come back. And let's move over to the other side. You're doing great. Stay with it. In Vinyasa flow, you should be breathing. Shift your weight to the left side. Kickstand your foot, starting to find tree. If you'd like a little bit more, you can bring your foot up to your calf or a little higher. Hands come to prayer. Breath. Stay here, or if you'd like more, open up your arms. Take your tongue and press it into the roof of your mouth to help you find more stability. Exhale, release. Knee comes into your chest. Gently hold on to the top of your knee. Inhale and lift the left arm. If you'd like more, hand to toe pose. Just lengthen out. Lift up through your heart center. Release. Exhale, arms down. Shift weight to the right side. Finding your tree. Find what other option you're comfortable with today. Wherever you are is exactly where you should be. Find Kali Mudra, bringing in light. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. Breath. Drop your shoulders. Lift your heart. Release your hands. Bring the knee in. Hug your knee to your chest. Stay here with this option, or lift your right arm. Hand to toe pose. Take your time. You just might need to keep your knee bent, or lengthen all the way. And release. Arms overhead. Drop your arms. Come to the center of your mat. Right ankle over your left knee. And reach towards me, like you're going to give me a big hug. Stabilize. Arms stay. Leg reaches to the back. Inhale, warrior three. Point the toe or flex the foot. Some people like to flex with the ball of their feet. Go a little higher. Exhale and release. Exhale, release your arms. Shift your weight to the right side. Take your left ankle over. Reach your arms forward. Feels so good, doesn't it? Navel to spine always. Everything is activated here. This is where we train our muscles to work together as a team. Lift the back leg. So smooth, just like the violin. Go a little more. Breath. And release. Exhale, bring the arms down. Have a seat again. Reach the arms back behind you. Remember this? This time, take your arms around. Inhale and lift up tall. Finding your ground. Drop your shoulders. Have a seat again. Breath. Sit a little bit lower. 80% of your weight should be in your heels. And lift up. Exhale, arms down. Let's walk our feet to the outer edges of our mat. You can even come to the outside of your mat. Start to bend your knees. Modification here as we continue to lower is right here, elbows to thighs. If you want to come down into Hindi squat, you're going to need to come a little bit more narrow and come down. Hands to prayer. Starting to really open up our hips. Try to just press your legs out with your elbows. Yes. And lift up. Everything is so warm and beautiful now. Do you feel it? Let's bring in a little twist. Left hand down. Lift the right arm and look over your fingers. Breath. If you'd like a little bit more, feel free to wrap. Top arm comes behind you. The left fingers reach for the right fingers and enhance the twist. Come back to center. Take the right fingers out. Lift the left arm. Reach your eye gaze past your fingers. Your drishti, your eye gaze, your focused and concentrated gaze. Wrap. Grasp your fingers. breath. Come back to center. Plant your hands down. And come to forward fold with wide legs. Walk your feet out, outside of your mat. Inhale, roll up through your spine, finding goddess pose. Hold here, open up. Feel your shoulder blades kiss each other. And feel your abdominal wall so strong and lengthened. Can you sink a little lower? Sure we can. I'm gonna give you a break here. Inhale, gentle goddess. Now open up the arms. Remember the beautiful wrap. Give yourself a hug, spine reaches back. Open up. Let's go, let's lift. And open. Right elbow to left thigh. First bring the arm up, and then if you want a little bit more, bring the arm overhead. If it's too much on your legs, you can straighten them anytime you'd like. You all are doing great. We're in this together. Other side. It's all good. Inhale and lift the arms up. Walk our feet back towards the center of your mat. Exhale, hands to heart center. Forward fold. When you're ready, come back to downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, exhale again. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Right legs comes forward. Warrior 2. Spiral the back foot down and lift up. Now let's be sure we set up here. Take your rib cage over your hips. The side edge of your left foot is rooted down into Mother Earth. Take your arms. Gentle warrior. Inhale, lift the arms, straightening the front knee. Exhale, open. Archer pose, bring the back hand to meet the front arm. Now, turn the back toes out towards the back a little bit as you pull your bow and arrow. Inhale, adjust your back foot again. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach your fingers back as you sink into your front knee. Eye gaze to the side or up if you'd like. Inhale, side angle. Elbow to thigh. Left arm reaches high. Bend into it. If you'd like a little bit more, hand comes down to the floor and top arm goes over your head. Revolve your top shoulder back and look under your armpit. Back to warrior 2. Yes. Reach long. Feel as if somebody's pulling your wrists away from each other. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in and breathe out. Straighten your leg. Reverse triangle. The inner thigh of the front leg reaches up towards the heavens. This is so glorious here. It's a beautiful pose, lengthening your entire body. Inhale, coming to triangle. Arms to warrior 2. Shift your hips back. Front leg stays straight as you come forward. Arm drops, and the top arm comes over the head for an option, and then eye gaze is under your arm. Star pose. Take your eye gaze to the side facing, and open up your heart. Open up your arms. Hold on to your forearms. A reverse namaste. That's a prayer pose behind you. Forward fold. And exhale out. Breathe in, drop your hands, and breathe out. Breathe in, side lunge. Flex the foot, eye gaze stays to the side. Excellent. Now hands to heart center. Press your palms together and try to lift your chest high. Inhale, slowly walk back to the front. Turn your heel up. Exhale and eye gaze forward. Inhale, push off, come to standing split. Lift your leg, soften through your front knee, nose to your shin. Bending both knees, top knee comes to the back of your front knee. And inhale, lift. Back to standing split. Bring both feet together, forward fold, and inhale, lift. Right leg steps back, moving to the other side. Spiral the back foot down and warrior 2. Knee over the 2 middle toes. Stack your rib cage. Remember, root down into the side edge of your back foot and take your eye gaze towards the front. Gentle warrior. Inhale. Exhale, straightening the front knee. Now bend the front knee. Inhale, archer pose. Back hand comes to meet the front. Turn the back toes out a little bit. Pull your archer. Yes. Now reach back forward. Eye gaze forward. Reverse your warrior. Turn the back toes to the side a little bit. Hold here. How far can you go? Inhale, side angle. Come back to your front thigh, elbow to thigh. Lift the arm overhead, stack your shoulders first. If you'd like more, take your bottom arm down to the floor and bring the top arm over your ear. If you'd like to take your eye gaze under your arm, go for it. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Tuck your tailbone. Yes. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Straighten the front leg. Now here, find all the length in your entire full body. A little bit more, reaching your top fingers back, walking your bottom fingers down your leg a little bit. Inhale, triangle, hips go back. Exhale, and down. Stack your shoulders, arm overhead, eye gaze under. Pushing off, right here to the side. Star pose, lift up through your heart, squeeze your backside. Exhale, open your arms. Reverse namaste, or gently just reach for your forearms. Inhale, take a little baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in. Breathe out, drop your arms. And just hold here for a moment. On your next in-breath, Skandasana, side lunge. Hold here, flex your foot, hands to heart center, press your palms together, and now begin to lift through your heart. Beautiful. Hands back to floor, walk. Eye gaze. Hold here. Inhale, lift up. Try to straighten the back knee, bend the front knee. Shiva squat, knee to knee. And lift. And bring your feet together. Drop forward. Inhale, going through our flow, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor. Chaturanga, jump or step back and lower halfway. Inhale, tops of the feet. Now just hold here and squeeze your backside. Feel your heart shine through. Root down into your hands and the tops of your feet. Soften and bend your knees and sit back into child's pose. Try to roll your arms in a little bit, finding tons of length in your spine. Breathing in, and the beautiful sweet breath, the pranayama. Ujjayi breathing, our victorious breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Your hips just reach back a little bit more. And now wiggle through your rib cage. Remember what it felt like at the beginning. And now feel it. Find more length. Moving into our back poses. Rosebud, come forward. Now lift your heels and your toes towards the back of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, come back, bend your elbows, lift up. Right arm stays high. Left hand comes to your hip and find a half camel. Hands down, reach, inhale, rosebud, exhale. Really reach your toes to your head, exhale. And on your in-breath, come back, bend your elbows, lift up, left arm stays high, right hand to the hip, and reach high. Now, if you'd like to go a little more, we can come to a full camel. Take your hands and press them into your hips, shoulder blades back. Root down to the tops of your feet and your shins and knees, and now start to reach back. If you'd like more, you can keep your toes where they are, or tuck your toes and reach your fingers towards your heels. Shoulder blades continue to try to kiss each other. Hips reach forward, eye gaze to the heavens. Hands come back to the waist. Come back, bring the hands forward, rosebud. Come forward, toes to head. Reach a little bit more, reach the toes to your head. And inhale, come back and lift. Left arm forward, to the side, and up and over, rosebud. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Come down, lift up. This time right arm comes down. And left arm over. Watch your arm gently fall. Take your hands to the floor, feet to the left, and your hip down to the right. Swing the legs around, scoot into the middle of your mat. Lift up first, hands behind your thighs. Slowly roll down. Your legs high, waterfall. Inhale, lift 30% down, 60% down, 9% down, and now plant your feet into the floor. Inhale, root down into your shoulders and your feet as you lift your hips into bridge. Slowly roll down through your back. Let's try again. Inhale, lift to waterfall. Exhale, 30%. Inhale, 60%. Exhale, 90%. And feet to floor. Press the feet down, root down to lift. Now, of course, there's a modification if it's too hard to keep your legs straight. So just bring up to waterfall. Now bend the knees, come down 30%, 60%, pressing your back into the floor, 90%. Bring the feet down and press up. Lift high and slowly roll down. Take your hands behind your thighs and just roll back and up. Let's go again. Roll back, and this time come to boat pose. Toes to floor for modification, hands out. If you want a modified boat, it's here. Or if you want more, all the way up. If you want to have more fun, you could grab onto your toes and just lift them and try to lengthen through your spine and legs. And slowly release. Lifting high, coming to half pigeon. Bend the front knee of the right leg, and the back leg reaches behind you. Now, of course, modification would be to bend both knees and revolve your left shoulder around to the front. Coming back, if you're in a full half pigeon, just walk your toes back and lift up through your heart. Now, sleeping pigeon. Come forward, stack your hands, and gently place your third eye center on top of your hands. And take some time to breathe in and breathe out. Encourage your left hip to roll down towards Mother Earth. Flex the front foot, flex your right foot, and just find stillness here. Breathe in and breathe out. Release and walk your hands back, lifting up the left arm, bending the left knee. Look back to the inside of your left foot. Now gently try to pull your heel towards your backside and revolve your left shoulder around. If you just want to bend the knee slightly, keeping your hands in front for modification, that's fine. Release the leg around, and let's find pigeon on the other side. Half pigeon. Flex the front foot. If you need to bring your heel closer to your midline, that's fine. Wherever you're more comfortable. Again, modification is to bend. First, take a nice long lift through your heart and allow your pigeon to sleep. Inhale and exhale. Use your breath, pranayama.
Couple more breaths. Slowly walk your hands back towards your center. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Bend the right knee. Coming to the inside of your foot. And now bend your elbow and bend your knee, pulling it towards your backside. If you can roll your right shoulder around to the front, that's great. And release. Sweep the back leg around, finding full pigeon. Take your ankle over your left knee. Gently encourage your right knee down. Sit back into your hips and your sits bones, finding a nice tall spine here. Inhale, bring the arms high. Hinging forward, trying to keep your hips planted. Keep your spine long and bring your fingertips to the floor. Press your fingertips into Mother Earth as you reach your hips back. Navel to spine. And just breathe. And if you want to, you can come down to your forearms and just melt your mask, softening your eyes between your arms. Finding lots of space in your hips and finding areas where you can find release through your breath. The breath is what allows us to go deeper into our poses. Inhale, come up. And gently take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Or, for modification, you can just bring the foot to the inside next to your shin. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Take your fingertips, your right fingertips behind you and lift. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right knee. So you have a couple of different options here. Press the elbow into the knee or the knee into the elbow. Or if you'd like to simply just wrap. Wherever you are, press your fingertips down to lift. And now take your eye gaze over your right shoulder, looking as far back behind you as you can. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Nice, long, beautiful breath. And inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Come back to center. Lengthen the right leg out in front of you. Reach the arms high. Come forward, chest to thigh, and reach your chest long. Drop your nose to your shin. Breathe in. Lengthen the crown of your head towards your foot. And exhale, allow your heart to melt on your leg. Let's go one more time. Inhale, lift. And allow it to fall. Walk your hands up. Bend your right knee. Take your left ankle. Finding pigeon. Modification is just to sit in a nice, easy seat with your legs crossed. Inhale, lift. Hinge forward. Take the fingertips down. Press the fingertips into the earth as you press your hips back. Drop your shoulders and pull the crown of your head away from your tailbone. Find all this beauty and length of your spine. And just let the music take you deeper if you want to come down to your forearms. So good. Wherever you are is perfect. If you'd like to take your eye gaze in between your arms so you can lengthen out your neck. Inhale and exhale out. Breathe in and breathe out. And walk your hands up. This time, the left foot comes to the outside of your right thigh, or modification in. Now, sit back a little bit as you lift your right fingers. Fingertips press back behind you and elbow over to the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lift. If you'd like to be here, that's fine. Eye gaze walks over your left shoulder. Now, how far behind you can you see? Breathe in long and breathe out, twist. One more breath in.
And back around to the front. Take your left leg out this time. Make sure the right foot is into the inside of your left thigh, nice and firm. Breathe in, feel all the length in your entire upper body, and reach forward. Now modification, it might be here. You might need to bend your knees lots. That's fine. Bring the hand to the shin. Wherever you're comfortable, just find a stretch in the back of your leg. This is really about finding as much length as possible. A couple more breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. In and out. Again, the sweet breath, allowing us to deepen our pose. Slowly roll up, and just for one moment, both legs out, lift up and reach. You can have your arms bent and in, soften through your knees, tons for modification, or go full and try to reach as long as you can, snuggling up, connecting your upper torso to your lower body. Rolling up through your spine. Eye gaze forward. Bending your knees. Hands behind your legs. Slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And lengthening out our legs. Finding all the space you need. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now begin to melt, softening everything. Softening behind your eyes, your jaw. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And feel your shoulders just walk down a little bit towards your hips and melt further into Mother Earth. Feel your spine. Nice, even, beautiful breath, pranayama. Melt through your hips. If there's any area of tension, send your breath down to those areas and find your inner smile and joy, loving everything you've just done. And being so grateful for this space, for this time with your mat. Soften. And just stay a little longer, immersing yourself into this space. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe bring your arms over your head. Find a beautiful stretch. Bend your knees and roll onto one side. Using your
using your hands as your pillow, coming into the unborn baby position. Hold here for one moment, snuggle in. Now press your hands into the earth and come to a seated position, finding Sukhasana, an easy, comfortable seat. Press your shoulder blades back, lift up through your heart. Find the beautiful joy around your entire heart space. Inhaling together as a community, bringing your hands over your head, palms touch. Bring the hands down, past your third eye to your heart center. The light in us acknowledges and respects the light in each and every one of you. Together, we are one. Namaste. Thank you, Carol. Very grateful. It was perfect.